Hello again, everyone. My name's Jeff Ferris. Welcome to my shop, and this is Deep Dive. We're going to take a closer look at a Woodpeckers tool. And this week, it's going to be our mini in-DEXABLE squares. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you to hit the subscription button and the notification bell. That way you'll always know when we're releasing a new video. All right, let's take a look. A few months ago, we released our full-size combination square and double square and the XL versions. Now, we are releasing smaller versions, our mini in-DEXABLEs. So as you can see, the heads are smaller and the blade is narrower. Now, I want to address a few questions that we've had about both the minis and the full size. One of the big questions is, are the blades interchangeable? Well, within the XL and the full size, the blades are all interchangeable between the full size head and the XL head. The full size blades will not interchange with the minis, but the minis are interchangeable with themselves. Okay, you can use the same blade in either the double square or the combination square, and we have the joiners dovetail squares that were a one-time tool a few months ago. These will also interchange with the minis. The next question, and this also applies to both the full size and the minis, is locking at places other than the full inch. Okay, our indexing system, this little button right here, is designed so that you can press that button and lock the blade dead on at every full inch along the blade. Now that's primarily to make the scribing guides accurate. If you want to lock any place in between, that's okay too. It'll lock anywhere between the marks. So another big question that we have is, why do we make that head out of aluminum? Why don't we make it out of cast iron? We make the head out of aluminum for the same reason we make the blade and all the hardware from stainless steel. This tool is completely corrosion proof. It will never rust. You can't say that about a cast iron square head. If that's left in a shop that has a moisture situation, you're going to get some rust. With the anodized aluminum, never going to be a problem. These squares are made to the same exacting tolerance as our fixed blade squares. And we've been asked lots of times on social media, what about a metric version of this square? That's a little more complicated than it might sound. You can't just change the engraving on the scale and have a metric square. The whole design behind this square is this indexing system that locks in at every full inch. So where are you going to lock on a metric one? It has to be a multiple of 10. 10's too tight, 20 is a little better, but it still creates problems on the spacing between the indexing pin and the holes on the blade. We are working on it. We may release one, but as of right now, we're going to distribute these in inch only. I want to remind you about a couple of features on the in-DEXABLE squares, both the full-size XL and the new minis, that you won't find on any other combination square on the market. The first is the tab. Slide that out, and now your square is fully supported. With just about every other combination square on the market, you don't have that tab, it's going to fall. With the tab, it stays in position. The other feature that you won't find anywhere else is our scribing guides. The notches in the blade are set up to take either a mechanical or wooden pencil and allow you to lay down a perfectly parallel line. So the mini in-DEXABLEs are available a couple of different ways. You can buy the complete set with everything in it. You can buy each one individually, and you can buy all the blades individually. Now, one of the real popular things I did a few weeks ago is say, what would I do in my shop if I couldn't buy the whole set? So we're going to do that again. To me, I think the most important one to have is the combination square. But to go along with that, in addition to the 6-inch blade, I really like the 4-inch blade in the combination head. So in my shop, what I'd like to have is the combination square and add on an extra 4-inch blade. That'd be great. That's if you can't get the complete set. If you're interested in these tools, there's a link right down below in the description that'll take you right to the ordering page. I hope you enjoyed our presentation on the mini in-DEXABLE squares today. Hit that subscription button and the notification bell. That way you'll know about every one of our new videos. Thanks so much for watching today. We'll see you next time on Deep Dive.